What's the best way to learn German? I get this question almost every single week, and the honest answer is it depends. There is no single best method that works for everyone, and that's exactly why so many beginners waste months, sometimes years, jumping from app to app, course to course, hoping something will finally click. So I hope this video is going to save you a lot of time, because there is a most effective approach once you understand three things: your goal, your learner type, and the importance of structure. If you get those right, your progress becomes not only faster, but clearer and far less frustrating. So today I'm going to walk you through exactly how to figure that out step by step. And if we haven't met yet, hallo und herzlich willkommen bei Speak Fluent German. My name is Salome. I'm a native German teacher, and I specialize in helping absolute beginners build real conversational confidence without the overwhelm. And if you're just starting out, I've created a free beginners training where I walk you through all the essentials that you need to get started, from pronunciation basics to core sentence structures and practical everyday phrases you can start using immediately. You'll find the link in the description box below. All right, let's break this down. Step number one, be clear about your goal. Before choosing a method, you need to answer one very important question. Why are you learning German? Because the best way really depends entirely on that. If your goal, for example, is passing an exam, then an intensive exam preparation course is often the best fit. You need targeted grammar training, exam-specific strategies, practice tests, and structured preparation aligned with the exam format. That's a very specific skill set, and it's very different from conversational fluency. Now, if your goal is real-life communication, because maybe you just relocated to Germany, Switzerland, or Austria, or you are planning to, or you want to integrate into your community, or you want to be able to communicate with your partner's family or your neighbors and make friends in the German-speaking countries, and you want to feel independent in daily life, then you need something completely different. You need a program that emphasizes clear pronunciation, practical, functional, everyday German, sentence-building frameworks, and confidence in real-life interactions. Because passing an exam and confidently interacting with your neighbors are not the same thing. And here is where many beginners go wrong. They join an exam-focused course, but their real goal is conversation. Or they rely on casual apps, but need structured integration skills. So when your method doesn't match your goal, progress feels slow and frustrating. But when it aligns, everything speeds up. And if German is simply a hobby for you, something you enjoy for mental stimulation or to keep your brain active, then your approach can be a lot lighter and more flexible. Step two, know what type of learner you are. Now let's talk about format, because the best learning environment depends on you. Some people thrive in in-person classes. They need accountability, a fixed schedule, group energy, and others need flexibility. Maybe there are no local courses, or maybe you work full-time, or maybe you have kids. For them, structured online programs are often the better fit. And some prefer complete self-study. And that can work, but only if you're highly disciplined and following a clear plan. Otherwise, it quickly turns into jumping between random resources. Others again choose one-on-one tutoring, which is great for personalization, but here is the catch. Not every tutor builds a structured roadmap. I've heard this so many times from students who said, I had conversations every week, but I didn't know what I was building toward. So even with tutoring, make sure there is a clear progression, a curriculum, a defined outcome, because structure is everything. And that leads me to my next point. Step three, structure is non-negotiable, especially for beginners. Beginners need clarity. You cannot immerse randomly and just hope it works. Full immersion only makes sense once you already have a foundation. I actually made a full video explaining why the immersion method fails complete beginners. I'll link that below if you're interested. So in the beginning, you need structure. You need a clear order of topics, core sentence frameworks, high-frequency vocabulary, pronunciation guidance, because without that, you end up learning random words, watching random videos, or jumping between resources, and that really slows you down. Even good resources can feel chaotic when they're not connected. And inside my program, the German Fluency Academy, everything is designed to build step by step. And this is actually one of the most common pieces of feedback I receive from our students. They value knowing exactly where they are in their journey, what they're working on right now, and what comes next. Every step builds on the previous one. And that clarity doesn't just speed up your progress, it builds your confidence in German pretty early on. Because when you're moving forward in manageable steps instead of feeling overwhelmed, progress feels achievable. And achievable progress builds momentum. And when you combine structure with the right environment, where your wins are noticed and celebrated, things move faster than you think. We've seen students share their first real-life wins after just 4 to 6 weeks inside the program. Just like Telesta, for example, who went on a trip to Switzerland and Austria recently, and when she arrived at the Zurich airport, she had a full small talk conversation with her shuttle driver. And she wrote, "A real confidence booster." Then she had a full conversation with a shop owner. At one point, she was even asked whether she came from Zurich or Vienna, and then she had to clarify, "Ich komme aus den USA." And this is something that actually happens quite often with our students because we put so much emphasis on pronunciation. They sound very natural. So the level is often assumed to be higher than it actually is. Then she managed an entire situation at the pedicure, and even when the therapist switched to English, Telesta just continued in German until they eventually continued the entire conversation in German. And she also wrote, "Whenever I walked about the village or hotel, I greeted people in German, they responded in German. A few people asked how I spoke German so well, and I responded that I was learning German and that I had excellent teachers who made sure that I had correct pronunciation. It was a wonderful experience to speak in German with native speakers. I thought in German, I spoke in German, a great win for me." And that just shows what structure combined with community encouragement can do for your confidence. So if your goal is a real conversational fluency and you want to join us inside the German Fluency Academy, I highly recommend checking out my free taster lesson. We cover the most important pronunciation foundations, core sentence patterns, practical phrases for daily life. So you're not just collecting vocabulary, you're building functional German. The link to join for free is in the description box below. Now, what about apps? Let's talk about them. If German is a hobby, so if you're just keeping your brain active, apps can be so much fun. They can help you build basic vocabulary, get exposure to the language, and stay consistent. But if your goal is conversational fluency, apps alone are just not enough. One of my students actually described this perfectly. He said, "You learn how to play the game, but not how to speak the language." And I've spoken to so many learners with 200-day streaks, 400-day streaks, 1 or even 2 years of daily practice with apps. And yet, when placed in a simple real-life interaction, they freeze. They can recognize words, but they can't build sentences confidently because recognition is not the same as production. And speaking requires producing the language, making mistakes, getting feedback, and trying and learning in a safe environment. Apps train recognition, and conversations train communication. That's a very different skill. So if you enjoy apps, use them as a supplement, but don't mistake streaks for speaking ability. Real progress happens when you move from tapping answers on a screen to actually forming sentences out loud. So, what's the best way to learn German? The best way depends on your goal. The right format for your learning type, strong structure, focus on speaking, and a supportive environment. Not random resources, not streaks, not guessing. And if you'd like help building that foundation properly, join my free beginner training. It's the best place to get started. You'll find the link below. And if you want more tips on how to learn German fast and effectively, then check out this video next where I walk you through my best tips and strategies. Das ist alles für heute. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss!